My name is James Roberts. I'm a driver, engineer, paramedic with the New Smyrna Beach Fire Department in Florida. I've been involved with the Remembrance Rescue Project now for about 2 years. One of our other members from New Smyrna found the organization online and said we'd like to host the truck. So we hosted the truck in New Smyrna last year. We met with Chris Gantz, who's the group leader, I guess, for lack of better terms, and we've been traveling ever since. Always looking for volunteers, and it's such a great cause to remember 9/11, to talk to children about 9/11, and that's really what we like to do. Is keep that memory alive for children who just weren't alive yet when it happened.
Al Nelson, I drive the hauler for Clint Boyer, 15 truck. I grew up on Long Island, Huntington, Long Island in New York. This is actually one of the trucks from the World Trade Center disaster. This is a group that is trying to build an awareness to what actually happened up there. My brother, unfortunately, was caught up in the disaster up there, and just made a contact with these guys and just trying to help them along a little bit with it to show some sort of awareness of what actually did happen up there. Well, it started with my dad, and he was a fireman for years, and we always looked up to him, and we grew up in the firehouse. We were always, Peter and I were 2 years apart. When I got to be old enough, I wanted to follow my dad, so I joined the fire department, and 2 years later, Pete joined after us. So we all saw each other every day, and Pete took it one step further. He had an opportunity came up to join the New York City Fire Department, which was a tough task. You have to take all kinds of tests, physical tests and stuff. So he went one step further, and he got himself in the quietest firehouse in the city. He had it made in there. But being a fireman, and as he was, you always wanted to go to the big fire, the big job, the big excitement, I guess, I don't know. And he had an opportunity to join Rescue 4. So he had 15 years, I think, in his quiet firehouse, and this opportunity came up, so he pursued it and went with Rescue 4. And he was in there about a year and a half, I guess, before the Trade Center happened. He was good at what he did. He enjoyed what he did. So if I get any solace out of it, he went doing what he loved.
To talk to Al, I mean, even for me, it's very emotional, and it's very hard because you know what he's been through and the things that he's had to endure, since 2001, and I couldn't imagine. I feel that they're kind of a part of our firefighter family, and it's nice to be able to bring this around and to keep that memory alive for Al and for everybody. It needs to be able to say their thank yous and everything along those lines.
Kind of like silences you up for a little bit, because this is a piece of history from our generation, like living history and stuff. You look back and you learn about World War II, World War I, all that stuff that doesn't really touch home, like things that happened while we were alive and while we remember them happening. I remember sitting in history class my freshman year of high school, like 9 o'clock in the morning in Reno, Nevada, and all of a sudden we had it on the TV, and our history teacher puts it on and told us this is happening right now in New York City. And being so young at the time, you don't really think it's real. And then now, learning back and looking back at all the people that were affected, and having this piece of history right here, tangible, where you can touch it and see it. And then also having our fellow employee, truck driver Al Nelson, who lost his brother that day as a first responder, just makes it all even more real. I'm sure that it's great for him. It's something he remembers his brother by, and it's something he can be really proud of, knowing that his brother was there, one of the first guys there on the scene, helping to save lives and sacrificing his own life in the line of duty to save other people and selflessly. And maybe it makes it hurt a little less knowing that his brother went out as a hero. I'm sure that it's great for him. That's how I'd imagine if I lost my brother that day, how I'd feel about it.